So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Power football with the run. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. On the option. Now the pitch. Got room to work. Tying it off. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. The Gamecocks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air, it's Charles. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. First and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big 10 action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Illinois. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down.
There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And the Razorbacks have it with a first and 10. He wants to change this route. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He wants it all. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They use those back-to-back. explosives to set them up first and goal.
Six propane! Six propane! Four! Four! Four!
They'll go to the air, moving away from pressure. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamp down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Knocked off his feet. And the Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Charles. He'll off one deep down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going for the big play. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Going for 6. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for your quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Puts it out of the air. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. The give on the inside. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Charles. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Pocket breaking down. It falls incomplete, and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The Gamecocks are marching down the field. Rides the back on the option to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. A designed run to the quarterback. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good one.
Fires one high and deep. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going downfield for the big play. He holds it in and nobody's close. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying play action. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
Well, there's no quit in this defense. I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And they got the completion, but still looking at a 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Charles. Finds his big tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down, 10 yards to go. to the air on first down. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. He got loose, almost passed it, finally dragged down at the 32. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. First and 10 from the 32. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man on the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Now from inside the red zone. Looking for the score. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Here comes the two-point try. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 7 most of the time. But you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game. And now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Wants to go up top. Thanks to grab. Got room at the 35. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on first and 10. Here comes the heat. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36. Looking downfield, it's Charles. Takes an easy one to the back. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Gamecocks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Split backs here. Let's see if he can find some room behind the left tackle. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick strike complete. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And I love this team's belief in their self. I love the way they respond to this. You're playing against a ranked team, a perceived better team. You get down early, but you don't quit, Jesse. You keep fighting, and they took the lead in this football game. You talk about heart and belief, they got it.
You're absolutely right, Dave, and that's one of the things this coaching staff is always harping on this team about. You play until there's zeros on the clock. You keep fighting. It doesn't matter how much you get down by. You play the next play, and they slowly but surely have scratched and clawed their way right back into this game.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man down the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure it affected.
Makes the grab inside the 30. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Razorbacks will snap it on first and 10. Got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down. Clock's running. Under fire. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, trying to cash in on this drive. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
He'll take a knee as a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Charles. The throw, quickly to the tight end. Timeout is called by the offense, 16 seconds left in the game. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He's taking a deep shot. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, I give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in the groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Paul.